Good day, folks. We're back for some more Prey. As ever, spoiler warnings are in effect. Last time out, we woke up in our apartment in the year 2032, or so it seemed. Actually, we were aboard the Talos 1 space station, and we had to play a game that was like a combination of Bioshock and Deus Ex. It's been good fun so far, actually. The story's been introduced really well. The combat feels appropriately difficult. I'm a bit terrible at it, but that's a good thing. I don't feel like I'm in control of combat as yet. I'm not entirely sure how far through the game we are as yet, but it feels like we're, I don't know, maybe a tenth of the way in. I think the main campaign is aimed at about a 20-hour gameplay time. So that's what we're going with. Game loads up. There we go. Get this loaded. The Talos 1 lobby. We've got ourselves a few neuromods. I nearly said splices there. This isn't actually Bioshock. And we had our first out with the ship spacewalk as well. We fought mostly mimics, as you can see there, but we've also fought a couple of those bipedal guys. And yeah, they're a little bit tougher. So I think where we left it off, we'd just gotten a key from January, which gave us access to a greater part of the ship. We need to go and destroy it, set off the self-destruct. Let's get to it. Lovely. There's January floating around there. We also have these little...
The security station in the lobby might have weapons.
Security station in the lobby might have weapons. Yes, if we have access to that. Now once again, the voice was a little bit loud there. Every time I play games, the audio seems to go slightly different. Turret's looking a little bit damaged. Unfortunately, we cannot repair. But hey-ho. These are all just regular mimics, it would seem. Now there was a... yes. Let's wonder if we can take him. Perhaps not. Perhaps discretion is the better part of valor. We've been through the staff lounge already. Let's go have a look at the security station, since it's right here. Assume our card will now give us access to this, our general access card. No matching key card. Okay. So... we hack? No, we cannot, because it's not a... it's a key card as opposed to a combination. Combinations we can hack, key cards we cannot. Let's just make sure that there's no little vents hiding behind there. There are not. Any vents higher up, perhaps? That's an interesting proposition, isn't it? Let's look. Let's have a look. Just me, or has the flashlight gotten brighter since last time? Okay. Need security escort. Security detail to detain Dimitri Bowser. Things on the station. Interesting. Oh, a missing keycard. It's labelled EP101. Alrighty then. Okay, now we cannot take the shotgun. Because we don't have enough inventory space. Hacking level 3 by the look of it. Alright, let's have a look at our inventory. Nice if there was somewhere to store stuff, like these spare guns that I have, because I need them for, you know, because the integrity of this one is a little bit, yeah, a little bit terrible. And all these materials. Well, we know we can get back in here. Sit in the water cooler here. Lovely. Take that Captain Stabfellow character sheet. That might actually be handy for something. Might have clues to combinations. Yes. Help, help, help. Interesting. Organ use office keypad. And yes, because we forget every time we are neuromodded, we have to keep asking for our own. Oh right, so that's the way in and out. Right. Emergency procedures. Go to the escape pods, basically. That's the holding room. Well, we can hack our way into the holding room. Right, let's do our hacking. The money. No mimic. Now we'll take the note that says they're doing Psychotronics. Interesting. And Yumi Kimura has unnumbered neuromods in her office. Interesting. The objective. And we have Bowser's body. Lovely. Now we're going to need to come back for this shotgun. Perhaps what we should do is head back to apartment and recycle some of our stuff. The trauma center had a couple of those bipedals spooking about. I really don't want to take them on at the moment.
Good morning, Talos. All personnel should report to their workstations for the day. If you expect to be absent for any reason.
So we have the fabricator over here and we have the recycler over here. Okay, let's just do it. Okay, not the tracking bracelet, thank you very much. Let's yes. Ah, F, transfer junk. Lovely. I mean, I assume that fabrication only comes from these cuboid things and not from the junk. Then we do auto sort. That gives us a lot more space. And then we say, no, we do not say that. We say backspace cancel. Back. And then, yes, recycle please. And that gives us a lot more inventory space. Still a little bit unhappy that we cannot just store these guns somewhere until they're needed, if they are indeed needed. But hey ho. How's it going, January? See,
I'll look for more neuromods while you're gone.
Can I not use my own locker? I think I could. Hey ho. So we head back down to security and we'll gratefully receive a shotgun. Ka-ching. ST to view more. Falls off at longer range, yes. So it's basically a shotgun. Now what I'd like to do... No, that's not how I do it. What I'd like to do is change the ordering of some of these. 1 for that is fine. But how do I say... Where? Ah, I see, okay. So 4 should be the shotgun. 5 should be the bolt caster. 6 recycle or charge, and 7 imp. 8 combat focus, but it's the only psi we have, so it doesn't really matter. Good. So we've got a couple of optional objectives here. Our main story isn't going into deep storage to help us blow up the station. And there's some neuro mods, and there's good old Bellamy's corpse. I think we should have a look at Bellamy's corpse. Which is not in Yuri's office, it's over in Psychotronics morgue. I don't know if bad guys respawn out here. Let's have a look in this display case. Oh, it is an actual neuromod. Interesting. Modern space equipment. Nothing we can take from there, it would seem. And more used cigars, which we can recycle. No smoking beside... Why are there so many explosive canisters littered around? Don't understand what the purpose of that is. We'll take, well, we'll take everything that's not nailed down. That's the usual way of doing things. Yeah, I can't do anything with those. And here we go. Here's the timeline of space exploration, I guess.
Talos 2025. The trans 1980 to 1994. Geopolitical development 1964. After the attempted assassination of Kennedy,
attempted assassination of Kennedy.
The US pays for the rights to use Kletka as a testing facility.
So we're in an alternate timeline.
2020,
that's fine. And there he is, agreeing Kennedy. 1917 to 2031. I guess he was. I guess he got enhanced by the old splicing. Ooh, do we have here? We have one of you. It's unfortunate. He's getting a little bit suspicious. Just, Cannot get our way into Psychotronics. Interesting. Why are you injured? I wonder. Lock, yes. And then we'll just lock the door behind us. Then we can generally access this. That's good. I can only imagine there's going to be more of these guys. Yuri's like everyone else. To know. You're angry at me. Can't get to me. Well, at least I hope you can't get to me. I really hope you can't get to me. Door override, huh? No thanks. Just lock that door behind us as well.
Hello, Morgan. It's time we spoke. My code name is December. My purpose is to help you escape Talos 1. I know your memory's shot full of holes, but you left instructions that the Typhon should break containment. Alex has a private escape pod. You made a copy of his launch key and hid it in the Neuromod division, along with a supply cache. I'll transmit the location to your map. I'll contact you again when you've got the key.
Who is December? Ooh, there's a little bit of arcing lecky in there. Let's just... cannot repair that because we do not have repair 2. Start arcing again. Ow! Weapon offline. Weapon offline. Back that.
Hello, Morgan. It's time we spoke. My code name is December. My purpose is to help you escape Talos 1. I know your memory's shot full of holes, but you left instructions that the Typhon should break containment. Alex has a private escape pod.
Why is this showing me Detour? Away. No active statuses. Objectives. Detour enter Psychotronics, I see. The main lift is accessible. I see.
And hid it in the Neuromod division, along with a supply cache. I'll transmit the location to your map. I'll contact you again when you've got the key.
Those lifts working. Sam, it can't be a power loss, can it?
I don't think so, Chief.
You're heading to Psychotronics? That's... wait. Okay, I see. Did you already know about the main lift? It's malfunctioning. I'm not sure why, but the car is stuck at the top. There's another route through the Psychotronics lab. Morgan, that lab is where the Typhon broke containment. Please be careful.
Oh joy, so it seems...
Then seal yourself in. We're working on the problem, and we'll be there.
It seems that this is our way to go anyway. Again, another one of you guys. Interesting. You're suspicious. And you're coming upstairs. Well, do what we can here. Ow! Weapon malfunction. Great. Ah! Please give me my shotgun back. Ah, so he left behind some bad status there. Interesting. I think we're gonna need to go combat focus on him. Okay. I think we can do even better than that. But getting too close to him also hurts, even when he's alive. That's a pain to fight. Well, let's do it again. Ow! My face! Ow! Damn it. Oh dear. Okay. So we can repair our weapon. Can we? Let's equip you instead. Man, I'm not good at this combat. How do I say unfavorite? There we go. Favorite you. Equip you instead. Okay. So I could have thought that better, but we'll just continue on. Could fight these things forever. Some junk. And yes, I should take a psi hypo. What does a psi hypo look like? I think it looks like a Z. My suit that I repaired, okay. I guess it looks like a Q instead. Biohazard waste. Oh. Zzzt, there. Having that medkit, thank you very much. Psychotronics. Do I want to do this just now? Or do I want to go and explore that other optional objectives? Let's continue into Psychotronics for now. Why not? I don't know if there's a better way to fight these bipeds. I am playing this game completely blind, you know, no gamefacts.com on this. And it does feel quite tricky. Let's press our any key button. So I don't want to track the main quest here. I want to track the optional quest here. Oh, where? Huh. Deadly combos. Oh, they're stronger than you, at least initially. Before attacking it, try... Yeah, disable them, yes. The disruptor stun gun. I don't have the disruptor stun gun. Should I have that already? Oh.
Psychotronics is the opposite of safe, Morgan. What are you after? Someone's helping you. Is it Michaela? Elazar?
I can eavesdrop on your brother's messages. We're in agreement on this one.
Get through this place fast as possible. You're looking for a maintenance airlock to a utility tunnel called the Gut. It'll take you all the way to the top of the station.
No, I want to find that body. Hello. I suck at shooting. And they hit me again. Oh, auto. Dearie me. Now I should really be using a health kit here. Yeah. Security station. Well. Die, you mimic, die. We do not have the key code for their security here. Question is, do I go ahead and take hacking level 2? Which I could do with all the many neuromods I have. Use for making myself a little bit less squishy. Tricky. Tricky. I would quite like to get in there. I would quite like it. Well. Something's unhappy in there, certainly. But we got our got some scary music there. Right, scary door. Ow! Crispin, no! Leave me alone. Ah, for goodness sake. Crispin, why? Oh Jesus, takes me back to here. Did I already take that health kit in this? Oh, no, I didn't. Well, Crispin, looks like we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to use my combat focus on you. Maybe I can get my surprise attack. And also, why is this still got this errored out pistol? Can I just drop you? I really want to drop you. Unequip. Hey. Right, if I drop you, surely I can then make... Yes. You number 3. Pick you back up. I guess. Alright, Crispin Glover. Wrong thing. Ah! Ah, I suck. Ow, Mimic, no! Alone. Sorry, Crispin. You have nothing to take, it would seem. Oh. Well. Really have nothing? Hey ho. The alternative is I could have hacked in security. Taken some of the, taken the turret that was in there and used that to fight it, but it's done is done. Not a lot in here, it would seem. Well. I can hear something skittering around down there. Oh well. And if I had leverage 3, I could get in there. Another obvious way in. Mimic, where did you go? Where did you skitter on off to? Oh, I see. Thank you. Huh. Not enough space for that glue cannon. Plus my glue cannon can also run out of... Ooh, psychoscope. The heck's a psychoscope?
The psychoscope was a breakthrough. Apart from neuromods, it's the most important tech on Talos 1. Use it to scan the Typhon organisms if you want to learn what makes them tick.
Huh.
You invented it, by the way.
I invented it? Ooh, I like this. Mimic detection. Ooh. Ah, right. Okay. So there's slots. There's slots in your suit. There's slots in your scope as well. I see. Well, don't mind if I do. Won't mind if I do. Let's have a look at our current glue cannon and see how it's looking. Pretty integral. Be nice to take another one to disassemble, right enough. But yeah. But nothing, actually, that's probably a good idea. I can take you now. Recycle you somewhere. This gives you a little bit of tunnel vision. But it does let you scan quite nicely. Interesting. There's glue in there. Probably some other stuff as well. But I can't get in there at the moment because I don't have leverage. Number 3. Ooh, some... Oh, I thought that was wine. But no, it's... I don't know what it is. It looks like a trouble light, actually. Please climb me up here. Live specimen required for scanning, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Psychoscope mandatory before this point. Beyond this point. Okay, well. Let's see what we've got here. I really just want to find what's-his-face's corpse.
Psychoscope required beyond this point.
Oh, I do have a psychoscope. Live specimen required for scanning, huh? Research complete, you say? Ah, okay. So science operators count as enemies because they can be hijacked, so their weaknesses are electrochem, explosive, and melee. They're immune to psychic and null wave. I see. Ah, and they restore your psi as well. And we can press J to view the research. Ah, there we go. Helps restore psi potential. Okay. Ah, I like this. Like this. I'll take all your gluc assist, I guess. Let's do that. Nom nom nom. The question is, where is increased health regeneration? You have little to no Typhon material in your system. See, so I assume if you use Typhon stuff to augment yourself, that will increase. I want Bellamy. You're in Psychotronics. Where are you in Psychotronics? There. We don't have any maps. We need to get into security, really. Maybe we'll go back and do that hacking. Yes, we cannot scan the dead, which is fine. Psychotronics morgue is 34 meters this way, it would seem. How do we get to the Psychotronics morgue? Okay, looks like it's just higher up. Okay. Okay, but... Alright, let's actually go for hacking, because we've got loads of neuromods. Hacking's going to be a bit more difficult, but we'll give it a try. Oh, there's a hack button. Ah! Loads of time. Oh, right, there's two of them. And let's research a turret. Lovely. Yeah, we don't really need to do the research, we already did that. Base model is weak against some of the larger Typhon. Be careful around them with neuromods. Does not like any Typhon material around. So if you augment yourself too much... Yes, if you augment yourself too much, they will attack you, it would seem. Apprehending Dr. Gallegos. Interesting. Let's download that area map. How the heck do we get in there? I guess we have to use the grav shaft? Maybe? So yeah, we go up there. Get down. Okay, fine. Good. Probably not immediately necessary, but this inventory. There's 2 turrets. Nice. Security check is online. I think I should go and get rid of some of my rather full inventory. In particular, the non-functioning gun. And it'll also let me scan that guy that's spooking around outside. Ouch! Oh, I am an idiot for running right through that. Let's load our last save here. I forgot. Alright. you, and yes, that's all we need from here. Right, let's remember what we're doing this time. Some Typhon trigger a powerful fear effect which can disturb your vision and movement abilities. Alcohol can mitigate some of these effects. Huh. Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to be fighting some quite powerful Typhon as the game progresses, which is good. Very convenient that they progress as we do. Right, where is that specimen? Oh, seriously. Oh. Got a mimic over there. We can research quite nicely. Ah, we can research it more if we find more of them. That's quite cool. New data. Turret has no new data because it's broken. Mimic is still there. That's quite nice. I guess the guy that was just stomping around is no longer here. Get you nice and researched. There you are. Randolph Hutchison, huh? Etheric Phantom. Right. Let's have a look at that Etheric Phantom. That's not... The Etheric Phantom. Typhon Anthrophantasmus Psychoetheric. It's unclear this time what prompts a Weaver to invest additional resources in the creation of these more powerful phantoms. Interesting. It can duplicate itself. It's atmosphere cycled. Weakness is a Q-beam. I see. I don't have any Q-beams. And this is our general mimic here. One of the first Typhon discovered during the Verona, the first incident, or Verona 1, in 1960. 1960? In accordance with the POBEG protocol, mimic specimens are not to be released in the environments with a containment rating of less than S4. It's very SCP, this description. And it's weak to glue and Q-beam. Well, okay, let's scan January, who's a science operator apparently. Oh, let's not scan January then. Let's open the recycler and put in all our junk. And I'm also going to put you in. Ooh. I think... Yes, so this just breaks things down to their components, and it would give me spare parts if I used my own skill to break it down, to dismantle it. Yeah, I've got a lot of Q-beam cells, but I don't have any Q-beam. Oh well. And there we go. Is there anything that we need to fabricate at the moment? Nice, we could fabricate shotgun shells actually. That's about the only thing that can stop
Your
those
office is
beggars.
relatively secure. Come back if you need to rest or use the fabricator.
Rest? That implies healing. January, tell me more. Oh, January. Alright then, keep your secrets. Alrighty then. That's quite nice. We've cleared up a little bit more space in our inventory. Huh. Store health by the one cures fear. Got you. It's nice that these stack. Coagulating gel, huh? Alright then. And Randolph Hutchison is still in there. We have no new data on him. I wonder if it might be worth doing a couple of these optional objectives while we're here. Ooh, or we could go into the trauma center and see if we could scan these guys. We're in here before. Yes. Thermal Phantom, huh? Be the one that can throw fireballs around. Oh, leave me alone. Gonna drink some water. And we'll scan Garfield Langley as well. Let's just get out of here before they want to make friends with us. And we'll have a look at our research. So they were just a general phantom. And they're just weak to glue. Thermal Phantom. More durable and dangerous. But yeah. Weakness is psychic, huh? Well, put it this way, we ain't going to taking the two of them on anytime soon. Our mimic down there. Take some more junk, which all but ensures that we need to go back to our office afterwards. Oh, mimic. Ah, mimic, where are you? And there's an etheric phantom out there, is there? So he is still here. I scanned you? No, I have not. Scan completed. Phantom Shift 1 available. Interesting. Okay, but now how do I guess I have to go and have a look at the thing here. Ah, interesting. Rapidly change position up to 6 meters away and leave behind double but fools enemies for 4 seconds. Oh. Oh, well, well. Okay, yes, but at the same time, leave me alone. Nothing at all. Okay. Interesting. You. Oh, you're another broken turret. Or you're the same broken turret. Right. Okay, so that was worth doing. Slightly terrifying, but also worth doing. Psychotronics staff only, you say? Okay. As you were. Restrooms. Speaking of restrooms, I'm going to take a little comfort break. Back in a couple minutes. It's quite nice we also get our NPCs marked here. It's quite nice. So that's